Thanks for being here. Yeah, you could have two of the most unathletic head coaches in college basketball on one side in the athletic department. And every time, I was a senior at Mississippi State, tell you how good a player I was, and I've got a plaque, Truth, and they give them out, and usually on your senior plaques, how many points you scored, how many assists you got, how many rebounds you got. On mine, it says Kermit Davis, one of the most personable players in the Southeastern Conference. And so it still is on my wall right there. So that kind of sums my great career up at Mississippi State. It's amazing, that basketball is here. And I think we all, as coaches, whether it's Stock or Rick or some other coaches in our athletic department, is the ability to have staying power. And staying power is we all work to create expectations. We all want expectations in our program. And, we've been fortunate enough to win 4 of the last 5 conference championships. And the last 3 years, our team is 46-6 in conference play, which ranks in the top 3 in all of college basketball, and that's everybody. And we've been good at home, 45-5 in the Murphy Center. And I think Rick's program and our program together, I don't know the exact, but it's in the top 7 or 8 in all of college basketball the last 3 years for winning. So it's been a lot of winning that's going on in Murphy Center. And we've lost some players, been able to establish the next year's group. We lost 6 seniors from our NCAA tournament team. And we got the Conference Player of the Year and 4 seniors and got a share of Conference USA last year. So now it's a big task we lost 4 really good senior starters and have 8 new guys, and now trying to have the staying power to progress again. So it's something that we're looking forward to against, I think, the toughest schedule that we've ever played. But it's just something that hopefully we will embrace. And looking forward, we've got, in those closed scrimmages, we've got Ole Miss coming in here in 6 or 7 or 8 days in a closed scrimmage. And then we have an exhibition game. And like Rick said, really looking forward to Murphy Madness on Thursday night.
Coach, is this, having said you lose the 6, lose all the players, you lose Sean, you bring in 8 new guys, is this a team where you may not peak early? It's going to be some growing pains early, maybe in the non-conference, but once you get to that Conference USA schedule, this is a team that maybe could be peaking as the season moves forward and progresses.
I sure hope, Will. We're not settling because we have a lot of good opportunities on our schedule early. With the non-conference of Belmont, Murray State, Creighton, Ole Miss, Cincinnati, Oklahoma State, Auburn, Akron. I mean, it's a really good non-conference schedule. So Tennessee State's in that group, be very much improved. So we hope we can get our team to play better early, but it may be the case. We've got 8 new players that have got to play a role. But with that, our 5 returning players, we had a blue-white scrimmage on Saturday, have to play better than what they did Saturday morning for our team because they've got to carry us a little bit while some of these younger guys, 4 freshman guards, find their way.
You told me at Media Day a couple weeks ago that leadership was a concern. Having been through about 10 more days of practice since then, any movement in that front? Have you found some guys? I know Jaquan's there, Jacques there. Any of these guys, have they kind of, grabbed that role, bull by the horns kind of type deal and taken that?
Yeah, Jacques Rozier, it's his team. He's a senior, been here 4 years. I think Marcus Terrence has done better. We got good guys. I mean, they ring the bell and they play, and they've got a nice motor. We just don't always play the right way right now. So our returning guys have to be more physical, Will. It's like what Rick said. I mean, we got to become a better rebounding team. I think for you to play up in class, I mean, to really go play at a national level and then win some of the games that we've won the last 2 or 3 years, you got to have a physical presence and rebound the ball, and that's something that we've got to do better.
So biggest concern entering this scrimmage with Ole Miss in this exhibition is?
It's just how physical that we can play without fouling. It's the best collection of shooters we've had in my 13 years here. So I think we're going to be a really good open court team, being able to play in transition, which that's going to be good. With 4 freshman guards of being able to value the ball. But I would say probably rebounding and just playing with a toughness. But I do think we're going to be an exciting team to watch.
Kermit, with so many new players, so many guys from last year's NCAA team that are gone, what does last year's success do for you? I mean, you know what I mean? The guys that were on that aren't here to necessarily remember that.
Yeah, we have 5 guys that have been a part of of championships and winning and happy locker rooms and going to UAB and having to win at UAB to get a share of the conference championship. So there's 5 or 6 guys on our team now that have been through that, and we're a big part of those wins. Maybe not the leading scorer or Sean Jones, Conference USA Player of the Year. But I just think what it is, hopefully you develop a culture of winning and habits about, and hopefully those 5 or 6 older guys can set better examples, about how we go about. And then they got to trust, the new guys got to trust the coach. He understand, he knows what's coming. I mean, we know what's coming as far as the physicalness and the competition, and it's the older guys' responsibility to kind of put that in your team.
More questions for Coach?
All right. Thank you.